Greetings everyone, and Great here. Another H Powers 4 replay. Spawn on top side or bottom right side as the green French, we have LoueMT. Spawning at the top left side as the red Chinese, we have SortOf. Chinese versus French. Village, mill, not big surprise. Start butchering all the sheep, the monster, all the sheep being butchered, and does get 3 villagers on the gold as well. Got this scout moving around. There's more ecoing. We do now have the school cavalry, pretty common early landmark. Of course, get a slightly better stable, but also you get a stable instantaneously. You don't have to worry about getting that being built. Now I got the Bardican of the Sun as well. And now I do have the double broad axe being built, research as well. Bardican of the Sun is in good position there. It only has 8 slots there to store villagers, but still a decent amount to hide away from your opponent, plus you can fire out arrows. And we do have now the Scout and Royal Knight advancing on forward. Pretty common early technique, because a Royal Knight can charge forward, then follow up a slice, and that will two-shot a villager. Looks like I've got 2 Royal Knights up on the field. The other one is right here. Palisade walls do come up. He's going to start torching down some of that stuff. He does not get the Alpha Strike there. Luckily, he's playing Chinese. Chinese do, of course, have access to hand cannoneers or hand cannoneer defense, getting some great damage on these forces. They're much more effective versus these individual Royal Knights than, say, arrow slits. Royal Knight here. 2 Royal Knights now put out in the field over here. No additional Royal Knights being pulled on out. We've got a pair of basic spearmen. Does not have the spearman research just yet. And now I've got the chivalry research being, well, researched. You got a spearman there. He was hiding them in the masses there. One of the villagers received a good slice there. One villager does go down. These Royal Knights do receive some hits there. More hand cannoneer shots do rain on in, and looks like these forces are going to be forced on back. Does split out his villagers there. Does get the charge defense there, and hand cannoneer select does fire a shot there. Great position there by these spearmen. We do now have, looks like they're now hardened spearmen. There's that one guy who killed himself, a Royal Knight. And I've got survival techniques being researched by one of these players. I'm not sure who's technically a spot. Looks like it's green who we're technically observing. I don't think I can switch that, can I, from this angle? From this view, the caster mode. Spearmen are a little bit wounded. We're not receiving some good health regen there. He may be trying to push on forward, but one of them there's a bit hard. And red does find the Royal Knights there. Does receive a good kill there on one of the villagers. Trying to go for outpost first, very nice. Spearmen do find a good stab there on that Royal Knight. He does actually have a large number of spearmen as well on the field. And got multiple Royal Knights up on the field. This is also a bit of a honey pot right here. And deer are not made out of honey. This will, of course, draw the ire of these Royal Knights. It does cancel that outpost there, because it leaves it very vulnerable to be torched. And does have a single French archer here. Does pick off another villager there. Green does have a slight villager advantage. More Royal Knights being pulled out in the field. Does a good job of warding away these Royal Knights. These Royal Knights now charging forward. They're very mobile. It's hard to put spearmen everywhere. Got 2 town centers here. And looks like Red's now eyeing for a large wave of palisade walls. He looks like he's starting to ghost them out first. Yes, he's starting to ghost them, trying to prevent any sort of movement immediately. Though they're down to minimal health when they're in that state. One torch can destroy them. This villager may get overwhelmed right there. Got the hand cannoneer slip firing. Does fire with his arrows in the second town center. Let's take out the scout there. Taking out the scout is actually relatively important because these Royal Knights rely on the scout for spotting. The heavy face plates on their helmets are very hard to see out of. That's my justification why they can't see very far. Because let's be fair, if you've seen some of those old knight helmets, you don't exactly see the most friendly things when it comes for your eyesight. It's meant to protect your eyes from everything. Got 7 villagers on the front line trying to collect up this deer. Got Red Scout in the region as well. Overall, we do have an army here of Zinchnoos. As those hardened spearmen, the Zinchnoos are going to be very effective versus these archers. We've got these now villagers a little bit exposed. Royal Knights do not get a kill there. They get a charge attack. And now about the next age. So the French has gone to the next age. They have researched the Royal Snoot, gaining his Imperial Age technologies, unique Imperial Age technologies early. Now we've got the veteran Royal Knight upgrade being researched as well. Let me switch over to Rumble there so I can see if any comments pop up. Going for more palisade walls there. He will not be able to stop these Royal Knights. And one that does go down. That one does go down quite easily as well. I got another spearman in this region. The Zinchnoos could stick around this region since he's likely going to push forward with the Zinch archers at another angle. This map is not supporting trade posts, and there's a large amount of gold in the center map as well. Does take out some of this deer now, very nice. And now Red has gotten his own Castle Age. Does start retreating back, fires a good volley into there. Hand cannoneer slip has some research, does reasonable effectiveness versus these Royal Knights. He's actually mainly targeting down some of the archers as well. Spearmen charging forward. Spearmen do get a nice charge defense there. Castle firing a little bit everything else. A couple of these Royal Knights are starting to go down. This one will manage to escape on out of there. Does see one additional arrow. Zinchnoos do get overwhelmed. And large amount of spearmen do go down as well. Does not take out the scout right there. And while the Royal Knights do actually make escape out, look at that. All of these units have health regen. He should not be too aggressive with it right now, but he's going to get them all healed up. He did not take many of those Royal Knights down. Most of Red's army did go down there. The massive win there for Green. And now we've got the Royal Bloodlines being researched, gaining a massive 35% health increase to his cavalry. Scout will take time and start slicing up some of these villagers. He's trying to be aggressive. But the best thing you could do for being aggressive, I would say, is literally just torch down the walls. I would not risk sending them forward until they're healed up at least halfway. Clock Tower and SB, so he's went for the astronomical clock tower. Royal Knights charging forward. These two escape on out of there. He doesn't even have a good large enough defense there, but Clock Tower and SB does find a volley there. Does do 10 siege damage across 10 arrow. Let's see, yeah, 10 siege damage to rocket arrows, so up to 80 damage there. Remember, it's siege damage, which is its own damage resistance type. Royal Knight's going to be taking a swing at these palisade walls now. And now Red is eyeing for a defensive keep right there. Sends one villager forward, trying to repair up this wall segment. There's a large amount of torches hitting it though. Red's going to be rotating this army around. Red does have a significant mixed force, including now a crossbowman as well as more spearmen. Was it may have taken out one of those? Nope, that villager's still there. Green still has a slight villager advantage. Just keep will go on up. Chinese keeps do have 3 hand cannoneers. They do have 51 attack, but still does not overcome the pierce armor of Battering Ram because they have 50 pierce armor. And the outposts will go down there. Nobody's inside. And Knights does get a nice nest of bees right there. A large number of nest of bees now firing away, giving some great hits there across the front line. And there is opening there. Spearman going to try to close the opening. One of these nest of bees may get focused down, another one's being focused down as well. There's a bit more Spearmans here. Astronomical clock tower units do have additional health. One nest of bees does go down. Nest of bees gain some great volleys there on these archers. A number of red villagers do go down. And all of the Chinese knights do go down. Not Chinese, French knights. There's just some more deer on the front line still to claim as well. Knights are advancing forward, trying to find a good engagement. Blue does, or green does, manage to establish an outpost here. And well, he has claimed up a bit of this deer as well. You now have this clock tower nest of bees advancing forward. And does fire a volley there. Looks like he will get overwhelmed. Clock tower nest of bees finds another good volley there. But losing them like that is not exactly great. Green's now eyeing to pull out some fortifications around the Scold. Either player should start eyeing deploying out fortifications just to keep the Scold secure. Because the end game of this game map tends to devolve around who can control that gold. Green's going to take time to clean up this outpost. It's just an outpost, no upgrades onto it. And this monk will be bitten by this wolf. Wolf over here has been cleaned on up, trying to go for some defensive palisade walls as well as capture the sacred site. Keep being employed on the center map, very nice. The Chinese player does not have enough stone for a keep. He should be able to capture the sacred site before being bitten to death by that exotic doggo. And I do have a red keep being employed on the field. If he can claim the stone there, then he's able to pull out more keeps. He's already claiming this stone here. We'll add some spring golds, very nice. Green now has both sacred sites. He could let those be distraction as he starts securing the center of the map. Clock tower and nest of bees do not do additional damage to buildings like Magnos, but I think they just do have overall better damage. Keeps do not have any siege armor either, so the crush damage from the siege weapons remain constant. And the monk will be bitten to death. Multiple spring golds being plotted by red, very nice. Some of these palisade walls are going down. Looks like he is going to stab the villagers through the wall there. Does kill off one of them. The other one does fall back being wounded. And now this palisade wall has been set ablaze and does go down right there. He tried to go for a palisade gate there to stall out his fun a little bit longer. A little bit cheeky right there. You got a nice mixed force here of Zinchnews, archers, crossbowmen, palace guard, and mostly importantly in this case, spearmen. Reds keep now under fire from spring golds. Spring golds do a whopping 1 damage each. Does manage to repair up that palisade wall, very nice. And he would now take time to stab that wolf. You have no, that's a spring golden replacement rather than the hand cannoneer replacement. It is much more expensive than stone. The hand cannoneer may be a little bit more cost effective. I'm not sure what hit those villagers. like a traction, or not traction trebuchet, but counterweight trebuchet. Red's not aligned to rebuild those walls. He knows Green's the center map. He also knows that Green has captured the sacred site, so he does need to handle both of those. Decapturing the sacred site will be much easier. That villager goes down. Red's keep is starting to go down as well. Spring Gall does save a Spring Gall shot. Red Spring Gall trying to push on forward. He needs to get these trebuchets in range. Multiple trebuchet shots are now hitting Red's keep. We got Spring Gold emplacement being researched at this keep as well. You may want to go for boiling oil as well. Green's now advancing forward with these knights. We've got some stone walls being deployed on out. It looks Green's not really paying attention. We'll receive a lot of fire from these spearmen. Getting some good stabs there. Let's kill off one of the royal knights. Make that 2 of the royal knights. Now we got Green's keep now under fire from 2 trebuchets. Now we got 3 trebuchets hitting Red's castle or keep. And now these spearmen and palace guard are going to be making way to this sacred site. Now the red palace being deployed out on the front line, likely. There it is. It's a powerful arbalist emplacement. Royal Knights trying to make another breach there. We've got stone walls all across this region. These Spring Galls just need to stay back. They're not going to do much damage versus the keep. And now Red's keep is firing his own Spring Gall against the opposing keep. And looks like Red maybe has ran out of stone. He does have a couple stone miners here, but it's currently completely covered by the keep here. The Red House is quickly upgraded with the Spring Gold and cannon placement itself. Just destroy some of his own walls there to push on forward. This wall has not been rebuilt there. And now Green's Knights are pushing way forward. Does spot the outpost. And the outpost does, of course, spot him. And now I've got the Great Wall Gatehouse being put on the field. I actually never really seen this one being used. It does have 2 Nest of Bees defense emplacements. A lot of these villagers want to go down. It's going to need to bring a lot of villagers to build it. It's a little bit janky to build it. You can't really get a lot of surface area there for the villagers. You can see them all dancing around there. And in fact, the Great Wall will in fact go down. And that's going to be a massive loss for his opponent. He really needs to start by the push build it. It's going to see for more keep fire. Trebuchets Mace really hit it. It's mostly built, but it's also mostly destroyed. If he builds it, he at least gets the age up. Red's not facing forward. He's going to dogpile there. Villagers singing around quite a bit. Got these knights charging forward. Finding all these villagers. There's a lot of villagers there with a lot of rice farms. And the keep does, Great Wall does get built. He needs to cancel these stone walls there to get better placement. These Royal Knights are charging forward, Spearmen in pursuit. A number of these villagers will in fact go down. Spearmen now engaging the Knights now. The Knights are having trouble. Let's see, misclicked on the villagers. Oh, it hit the farm. Now we're seeing some fire there. The Great Wall Keep House has gone down. Almost looks like the battered Troy wall there from Age of Mythology. But getting that repaired up will get him a good defense position. Royal Knights is still alive. We're seeing lots of hits there. Right now, elite Royal Knights are very, very hard to pin down sometimes. More Spearmen. This wall second. So it seems it hits there. He never decaptured this sacred site, did he? There's 3 minutes remaining on sacred site victory. Right now, Red's being strained, getting hit by multiple occasions. They have to deal with the sacred sites, deal with these knights that charged on in, as well as this central gold question. Knights won't get some great damage there onto these villagers. He just needs to get them back, just pass them all, get them back home. Just being past the maximum. Spearman now engaging away. We've got some spring bolts here for defense. Villagers trying to put some stone. Trying to repair the Great Gatehouse. The Great Gatehouse is seeing continuous fire. All the gold has now been claimed there, and so has the knights have gone down. Spearman getting some great hits there. And right now he's focused on the villager on top of the high ground. But on top of the wall defense, they get 66% damage reduction. You got a number of Landsknecks and archers in this region. Nope, they're just all archers, no Landsknecks. And got a keep over here. There's no keep over here, but it's completely surrounded by walls. I think Red's going to lose by a secret site victory at the current rate. There's nothing in that area to really securing that victory. And the Great Wall is still being problematic. He needs to delete this stone wall in order to get better surface area around the Great Wall. It's the problem with the Great Wall. It is messy. Look at all those villagers doing nothing. And it's Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.